Now, doesn't this home screen look a bit different? Well, yes it does, because this video is actually sponsored by Paradox. They were so kind to give me access to Charters of Commerce, the new DLC that comes out June 17th. Plus, if you want to try out Victoria Free yourself, Victoria Free is going to be free to play from June 19th to June 23rd. So go try it out. And if you want to check out the DLC, there's a link in the description. Just click on there or use the one in the comments. I tried out the DLC already a bit, and it basically all works trade and diplomacy completely. We have the diplomatic actions that we usually have, but we also have treaties. For example, we can ask them for goods, law commitments, company monopolies, so that we monopolize some of the industries. Plus, trade works a bit differently now, because now it's autonomous. We can build up trade centers, which they will use to import or export stuff depending if it is profitable. And honestly, that is my favorite feature. So today, I'm just gonna go mess around with the DLC a bit as France. Time to start building up some trade centers. I will probably build way too many because I'm not used to the DLC yet, but we will see. We need to import some iron because we're kinda out of that, so... I could monopolize the entire trade in the country. Only costs 1.35 million. Sure, why? Oh, there goes my entire gold reserve. Seize the means of production? Nah, seize the means of trade. Give me your ship. But in exchange, we will have free trade. Because it doesn't matter to me if I make profit on the trade. It goes to me anyway now. Okay, never mind. I wanted to just buy my iron, but no one has iron. We actually have to build iron mines. What the hell? We came up with a very great treaty with Great Britain. The Give Me Money Please treaty. Which is basically me saying I will not tariff or give subsidies to anything. And I will not colonize the stuff I don't want to colonize anyway. In exchange, you give me 5,000 a week. Let's go. Free money. Belgium, I will protect you if you give me 2.5k. Thank you. I just noticed we're being ripped off by Switzerland. We're letting them trade through my country for nothing. No, buddy, you're gonna cough up for that. You gotta, oh my god, you're willing to pay a lot for that? You're willing to pay a lot for that? In exchange, I can monopolize your coal mines and textile mills as well. You're still positive with this? This is such a scam. I basically fixed my deficit by begging the world for money. I'm a dignified human being. Wait, we can steal money for infamy? Oh my god, I'm gonna go to China in a second. Yo, Britain, remember how we're great friends? Help me beat up Morocco for no reason. They're even invading them for me. How kind of you. We can steal 100% of their money for only 33. Hell yes, we're adding that. Holy shit, some of these trade centers make so much money. Some do not make as much. Now this is beautiful. Mexico is so desperate to keep them alive that they're willing to give me all their money. For all of this, they're still willing to accept that with a 90% chance. So let's do that. Let's go. Wall off. What is an achievement? Have 10 or more articles in a single treaty. Maybe I expanded my construction sector a bit too quick. Because I just added 1k in iron demand over the world, driving up iron prices everywhere. Wait, I can give my company certain rights? Sure, you can build dye plantations, and you can colonize Mauritania. Once again, Portugal is willing to pay me an insane amount of money and let me monopolize their entire industry just for independence. And some trade privileges. I'm gonna cut my taxes. I have so much money. I have like 10 million spare, while my gold reserve limit is 5 million. I'm just now making treaties with everyone in South America to give me a monopoly on all the industry. Eventually, I will own the entire world's economy if this goes on like this. It's great. Because they give me a building monopoly, they cannot build anything. Even if I don't use it, they cannot build paper mills or dye plantations. For the rest of this treaty. This company makes 47,000 in profit. I'm starting to believe maybe this capitalist entity is becoming a bit too strong. I can send everything over to China, which is extremely cheap in my place. And that gives me huge amount of cash. Holy shit. Now isn't this a nice treaty? I guarantee their independence. Give him some military access, and in exchange, I monopolize the entire economy. Out of a deal right there. Let's try and become laissez-faire. Only issue is I would lose my trade centers, but that's fine. Let the private sector have it. 2 companies already control most of my country, so... My 2 companies are by far the most profitable companies in the world. Maybe it's because I gave them access to the entire world market by just monopolizing all the industries in every major country. This seems like someone should write a conspiracy theory about me. I just bought my cow, by the way. Don't know why I did it. I paid 4 million for this. I'm in debt now. But hey, I also monopolized the entire Portuguese economy, so... I've been trying to pass this goddamn law for so long, it is not working. And, of course, those guys had to bump in. My company needs to expand, so New Granada is gonna become owned by my capitalist economies. This profit is not enough, it needs to grow more. Holy shit, wait, they do this all from wood and paper? They're back down. Alright, boys, chop down all these trees. Oh, Napoleon got shot. Now we're ruled by a 10-year-old with the worst hairline I've ever seen. And now also my ministers gets taken hot. I swear to God, can you leave the government alive? All because of this law I'm still trying to pass. It's still not advancing. Stop! No, Confederates, congratulations on your independence, by the way. If you're giving me half your industry, I will protect you. Let's go. Wait a second, Combined French Paper Corporation? They are actually a colony, and they count to a company? Oh my, that is actually so cool. You, my man, are gonna be able to overthrow me soon. Okay, I think they started buying my buildings. My companies are actually putting up regional HQs in the countries they're building in. I think I created a monster. I'm trying to expand currently my company's presence here, but people are trying to resist, so I'm gonna beat them up. I'm actually producing so many goods now, I can't sell them all to the world market. So I'm gonna start sending them to China again, just so my companies profit more and invest more. Yeah, I got investment rights into China, and my company is very much abusing that. Now at this point, with me going to war with all of South America just to expand my company's market, is it my company or am I their country? I noticed I lost my alliance with the UK. Ah, why? We were best buddies. They're now making 142k in profit. We're now even buying the paper mills and everything from China. I also got our alliance back with Britain. Because yeah, they're the only one who can stop me and I don't want that to happen. The trade must continue. The profits must rise. Vietnam, I own 20% of the GDP instantly. My companies are just buying up the entire world. However, I noticed when we see right here, there's a giant competitor in a lot of our industries, the Friedrich Krupp company. What if we were to split up Prussia so that the company disbands and then we can control the industry instead? I'm a smart individual. Yeah, this war seems fair. So let's go over here and blockade Prussia so that they die and give me all their money. Then the competitors got... Yeah, I'm really just operating for my companies, aren't I? Sweden back down, goddammit. What the hell are my companies doing in Sweden? The complete explosion in Swedish GDP. Holy shit. It still doesn't sit quite right that the furniture store owns part of Africa. Ooh, a little war in Europe. You know what that means? More need for industrial goods, which I produce. Let's fire up these arms industries. Back to my original plan on beating up Prussia. I don't know what kind of team I assembled here, but sure. Okay, this might seem a bit overkill here. However, my economy is loving this mobilization. My rival is split up. All my companies combined make more than I make in revenue from printing money and robbing all the subjects in the world. Brunswick is also not connected to me, so we're all starving. But as long as it harms Prussia, that's okay. Their company basically disappeared out of the top leaderboard. Found it, it's all the way below the Central Provinces Premium Silks and Dyes Company. The richest country in the world is my furniture store. 311,000 company profit. This is how the top 4 should look like. I created a country where we are basically ruled by 4 companies who control our entire country and our colonies. And everything we do is in retrothought on how we can benefit them. But in exchange, they made us very wealthy, so it's completely fine. Well, I enjoy this DLC a lot. Thank you, Paradox, for sponsoring the video. Check out the DLC via the link in the description or the pinned comment. And remember, if you don't have Victoria free, you can try it out from June 19th to June 23rd for free. So go to that. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day.